COVID-19 gave us this global pandemic, and it gives us a lot of challenges that we are facing right now. There are a lot of things that are going on in this world. We cannot go out anytime we want. We have a limited movement. And one of these challenges is in the area of education. As you could see around the world, there is no face-to-face classes, or there's only some limited face-to-face classes in some parts of the world. So today, we are going to give you important tips to become an effective online learner so that you could cope up with these challenges. First tip, ensure that your room is conducive to learning. Make sure you choose a part of your room that is well lighted and it is friendly for online learning. I would like to advise you that you get out from your room, you choose a space or a corner in your living room or any part of your house or even in your room, but not on your bed. Why? Because your bed always invites you to lie down and take a nap. This will give you the urge to sleep, and eventually you could not finish your classwork or your assessment, the assessment that your teachers had given you. Eventually, you are going to spend most of the time lying down, sleeping, or even watching your favorite movies or doing your favorite game. So, students, it is better to choose a conducive room for you to conduct your classes or to have your online learning. Tip number 2, minimize phone distraction. So if your phone will keep on buzzing from notification and you are distracted from conducting your online classes or from doing your classwork, it is better to turn off your notification or leave the room or leave the phone in the other room, especially if you are not using your phone. Why? Because these distractions, if it comes to you every now and then, you will lose your focus and eventually you could not finish your classwork on that given specific time. So, dear students, if you could leave your phone from other room or if you are using your phone, it is better to turn off your notification so that your phone will not keep on buzzing or will not give you notification every now and then. This is also true with games or movies. If your phone or your device gave you the temptation to watch a movie, okay, make sure that you restrain from this temptation. Make a schedule. Make sure that you work on your assessment or you attend to your classes on a specific point of time. And then take a break. Take a break, 1 hour, maybe 1 hour or so, and then go back again. On that break time, that's the time you check your messages or you play a little game or watch a little movie. But make sure you are strict with your time. After that certain break, you go back. You go back to what you are doing so that you could finish your classwork on time. Tip number 3, monitor your progress. The learning management system is your compass to monitoring your progress. Always check your progress. Always monitor it through the learning management system. This way, you could be able to see your accomplishment. You could be able to see what you have finished from the classwork that is given you and what you need to finish. In this way, you will not have an accumulated classwork, unfinished classwork, and then you could avoid cramming at the end of the semester. So dear students, always go to your learning management system, check your progress, check what you have accomplished, and make sure you see the deadline and do your classwork on time. Tip number 4, take notes in class. Even though your teachers is giving you a soft copy of the lessons and even hard copy, it is better to get a ball pen, get a paper or a notebook, and take down notes, important items or important ideas that you have learned in class. There is a study in UCLA, and they have found out the student who is writing their ideas or the notes, creating notes in class, they have found out that these students perform best during factual and conceptual assessment. Why? Because when you take down notes and you read the notes later on when you review, you could easily remember what you have learned from the class. In that way, the idea flows from your mind going to the paper, and then from the paper to your mind again. This is much better rather than reading the entire module or entire lesson or materials that the teacher had given you. Taking down notes help you to dissect or get only the most important lesson that you can have, or the most essential part of the lesson, and then you could concentrate on that during review or preparation for your exam. Tip number 5, you start with the difficult things. You make a schedule. List down all the assessment or classwork that you need to do or accomplish. Start on the list, the very top on the list are the most difficult one, and perform them or do them when you are most focused or when you have the best of time, when your energy is up and your adrenaline is up. That's the time that you have to accomplish them. Start with them. That way, you will not experience difficulty in accomplishing your classwork towards the end. Why? Because the easiest classwork is done at the last part, okay, in your list. So, when you receive your classwork or assessment coming from your teachers, make sure you list them down. Make a schedule. When are you going to accomplish this assessment so that you have a good management of this assessment. Tip number 6. Dear students, you have to remember that you are not inside the classroom, but instead you are doing your classes virtually. There is no teacher, okay, and you don't have your classmates with you. So, it is important that you have to learn good time management skills. You have to manage your time wisely. Set your priority. The moment you wake up in the morning, you pray and ask God for guidance, and then create a schedule on what you are going to do for that day. Make sure you stick to your schedule. You manage your time. You only have 24 hours for one day. And how many hours for sleep? Let's say 7 hours. The rest should be divided wisely for communion with God through prayer, study of His Word, study, doing your classwork, some leisure, a little nap, and of course taking yourself by eating, doing your personal hygiene. Okay, these things should be kept in balance throughout the day. You should not consume a lot of time doing your leisure that you forget or you have no more time doing other things. So dear students, make a good time management. Develop the skills of managing your time, because you cannot bring back time. Once you have consumed your time today, whether you do it wisely or you did not do it well, the next day, you will not bring it back. It is lost forever. So once you have the time today, you have to manage it. You have to use your time wisely. Now, we go to the last tip, and this is tip number 7. Be willing to speak up if something is unclear. We sometimes keep quiet during classes, but let us remember, the teacher doesn't know whether you understand the lesson or not. Whether you want something to be clear, there is something that is not clear. So, be willing to speak up. Talk to your teacher. Do not be ashamed. Maybe your question is also the question of other students. Just speak up. Ask the question. Ask your teacher. Your teacher is not there. You only talk to them virtually. You only meet to them. You only meet with them with a specific point of time. So always use that time. So when your teacher asks you, do you have any question? Do you want something to be clear? Speak up. Talk. Ask the questions. That way, you could understand the lesson better. In closing, I would like to read a verse from Ecclesiastes 9 verse 10. It says, "Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might." My dear students of Northern Luzon Adventist College, I hope this presentation today will give you encouragement, and this verse will encourage you to do your best as you push through in your studies and learn through the flexible way of learning, especially online learning. Goodbye.